Yes, yes, yes. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to stop focusing on women. You feel me? And men, we're curious creatures. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't understand, we don't know something, you want to find out more. So before I even get into this, there's two types, or there's two areas where I can look at. There's the men that you're just smashing, you feel me, you're on your job, you do what you're doing. And there's the other side where there's men that don't really know much about women and they want to find out more. You feel what I'm saying to you? And for the men that know their stuff already, but you're just on it, you feel me? For those of you, I will say it's very important to I'll put purpose here. Focus on your purpose, focus on what you're doing and make that your priority. You get what I'm saying to you? And on the other side, where there's men that don't really know what they're doing and want to learn more, again, I'm telling you, in terms of curiosity, like I said, men are very curious creatures. So if you don't know something, you're going to want to find out. So oftentimes, people say men just focus on your purpose. But for those of you that don't know, I wouldn't say just solely focus on your purpose. Do focus on your purpose, but whilst you're doing that, you need to be learning. You need to be understanding. Because I'm telling you, your mind is always, your head's going to keep turning back to women if you don't understand them, if you don't know, if you're not comfortable with dealing with them, engaging with them, talking to them. You feel me? For those of you that they call simps or whatever it is along those lines, again, you're probably not going to admit, yeah, I'm a simp. But at the same time, if you don't know much about women, I say it's very important to get to understand and to get to know them. Get familiar with them, you feel me? And that will allow you to stop focusing on them so much. But let's get further into this. What's going on? My name is Christopher Daniels and I help people to overcome self-sabotage and live a purpose-driven life. And that's both through mindset coaching and content creation, yeah? If you're new here, I just want to say welcome. If you're back here again, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to stop focusing on women. You feel me? Again, I said there's two different categories there, yeah? The people that are already, like, they're on their job with women, they know what they're doing, you just enjoy women, you feel what I'm saying to you? But there's the other side of people that can't stop focusing on women, that don't understand women enough, like they don't understand how to date, they don't understand how to be intimate, like that side of things. You don't understand it. And because you don't understand, you want to learn, you're curious, you feel me? So again, like I'm saying this too, but the main thing is here, the main thing is understanding what you want. You feel what I'm saying to you? Understanding what you want and understanding what you're heading towards. And what I realized, because I'm coming from the side where I don't know much, so that's where I'm coming from, if I'll keep it real. And what I've learned is that this year, literally, when it comes to me carrying on, focusing on my purpose, focusing on what I want to do, that was always extremely difficult because I'm thinking, okay, cool. I've got this girl, I'm going on a date. All right, cool. I went on a date. I started dating quite late. So I've been on multiple dates where I've been there, I've messed up, I've done this wrong, I've messed up. And like, as a man, you're thinking about the future, thinking about building, thinking about having children, like all of these things there. And if you can't even successfully go on a date, do this with a woman and build like a strong connection or whatever it is that you're intending to do, if you can't even do that, then at the end of the day, you feel a bit useless, bro. Like for me, I felt useless. I can't even just chat to a woman and then sort things out and make them run smooth. There's an error there, you feel me? There's a block. And with that block, I knew that I needed to sort that out. So that was my thing. And I know that there's a lot of men, it's hard to focus on your purpose when you don't know what you're doing first and foremost. But what I would say with that is, I've made another video about this, but you're gonna have to allow yourself to become vulnerable. Yeah, allow yourself to become vulnerable and recognize that women are not the focus. The only reason why you're focusing on them so much is because you don't understand them. We focus on what we don't understand. We want to understand things. Again, we're curious. And that's the opposite sex. That's who we're going to build with, we're going to grow with, potentially. So for some people, again, you may not want to build with a woman. You might just want to do your thing, let her do her thing. But again, understanding a woman is something that has always been important to men. You feel what I'm saying to you? And growing that connection there. So the main thing is this: in order to stop focusing, you first need to understand, yeah? That obsession comes from lack of knowledge a lot of the time, you feel what I'm saying to you? And it's like when you didn't know how to ride a bike, you just wanted to learn. You see these people riding bikes all the time. How do I learn how to ride a bike? Once you learn how to ride a bike, boom, I know. How often do you ride bikes now? Unless you're somebody that obviously is into that, but if you're not into that, then you leave it alone, you feel what I'm saying to you? But I'm telling you this, once you understand what you need to understand. You understand, okay, how to engage with them properly. All of these things there, I'm saying, and I'm honestly saying, it's good to take time out to understand that. Speak to people that you know are successful with them. Speak to people that know that you know that can help you to become more comfortable around them. Once you become more comfortable around them and you understand yourself and you can fully express yourself when you're around them, you stop focusing on them, because again, they're there and you know that, hey, whenever I want to, I can go there and do what I need to do. You feel me? Same way with a bike. You stop focusing on learning how to ride a bike because you now know how to ride a bike. So you can go get a bike whenever you want and you'll be able to do what you're doing. You feel me? Once you have more knowledge and you know how to work with the knowledge that you got, you don't need to go there anymore. You feel me? And you can stop focusing. Yeah, that's the one side. That's for the people that, again, that are focusing because you don't know how to do certain things, you don't know how to speak, like intimacy is long for you, like all of this area. Again, I'll say it's important to obtain the knowledge, experiment, trial, like do that whilst you are focusing on your purpose. Purpose is the priority, but at the same time, you still need to learn these things. I'm telling you that. Obviously, people say, forget about them, but hey, if you're curious and your head keeps turning, you need to deal with that. Deal with that, learn what you need to do, learn what you need to learn. If it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years, after that 3 years is done, boom, like you know now, cool, you can chill with that and focus on what you need to focus instead of keep turning your head. You know what I'm saying to you? And for those of you that are you just love women like more than you love your thing, love what you're doing for yourself, what you're building, creating, I say this, recognize that who you're building for, recognize that your energy is your currency, yeah? And where you're spending your energy over the long term is going to build, is going to compound, and you're going to see the results of that, of where you've been spending it, yeah? You're going to get a return on your investment. And that return, you can like it or you can dislike it, depending on where you spend that energy. You get what I'm saying to you? So again, I recognize that what is it you're trying to grow? What are you trying to build? What is it? And once you connect with that, then you can be a lot more intentional with where you are, how you deal with women, and that is just what I'm giving you here. Like once you start focusing on what you want to grow instead of focusing on women, then I'm telling you now, things are just gonna start to shift. But for those of you that don't know enough about women or don't know a lot about women, again, I'll tell you, this is from experience. Like once you begin to learn more, you're gonna recognize that you can just chill a bit, man, because you become less curious. You become less curious because you already know. You get me? Like, we don't know how to cook something, so, okay, I want to learn how to cook it. Boom, you know how to cook it, so it's there. Like, you don't need to worry about it. And that's the same thing with this. Like, once you know how to do it on your own when you want to, everything just completely shifts. So that's the main message, yeah? Don't stress, don't panic. Just get to learning. If you know, if you don't know. And if you know, just get on your path and start grinding. Like I'm telling you now, you're going to be able to build whatever it is that you want to build when you focus on what you want to create. Remember, your energy is your currency, yeah? Literally. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And with that being said, I'll see you again very shortly. Blessings.